welcome or welcome back to the channel. More of The Wire today. This is Season 1, Episode 10, The Cost. Now, thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of there. Game day, we met some new characters. Prop Joe, I believe, was the name that got floated in the comment section. In editing, it was much more apparent that Avon and Joe were equals. It wasn't just East Side, West Side rivalry. It was... it's not just a basketball game. It's not just a community thing. It is, I mean, we saw as much when Omar met with him afterward. He's not just some guy. He's another figure, in this, I almost said industry, in this world that they occupy. You talking about a do-over? You talking about a do-over? Him yelling at the ref was fun and funny. I know it sheds more light into, Avon's personality, but... just, he could be that frantic and be like, no, we're not running it back, or, It's like some of the stuff I can't even talk about from the last episode because comments have already commented on that episode, so now it's going to look like what I'm saying is just, I'm just repeating what the comments have said. It is not that way, I swear. Like, when I got done with the episode, I thought, man, Omar shot at the king and missed. And then Avon, who has been compared to as the king on a chessboard... so I expect to maybe see Omar shot or recovering somewhere because he definitely took one trying to take on Avon. Bubs is seemingly getting help, has a place to sober up, try to get clean again, as he put it. I still don't know who the character is on the screen whose house he went to, but I assume sister. But then in the very first scene with Kima and Bubs in episode 1 or 2, I was like, oh, the sister, brother, sister. So it's just... This one I feel more confident about, okay? Wallace's interest in school, going back to school, so he was at a time in a good school, makes me wonder what happened to him, but he wants to go back to school, he wants out. It's like the allure of the money and the respect and a place to be, and you have a function, and, things are going good, and then you see somebody dead, and, that kind of messed with him, and then... while he was getting high and recovering and dealing with it, fucking Stinkum got killed. So it's the game, the illusion is starting to dissipate, and the realness of it is, I think, starting to set in for Wallace. I don't know if that's going to lead him to go to school like he was talking about. I hope it does, but... and even though I'm wrapping up an intro right now, I don't have the time to explain why I don't have the time, but now I'm taking time to tell you that I don't have the time, so... I'm a mess. It's the morning time, and let's just get into it. This is Season 1, Episode 10, The Cost. Here we go. Bubs. A lot of emphasis on kids and innocence right now, like running around with dogs, kids, strollers. Damn, this was such a good intro. This was such a good intro. My eyes are a little welly. I can't explain it, but what a weird place to be this morning, but here we are. And then he dropped the bracelets. Regs.
My fault, A. Should never left you alone, homie.
Man, you didn't pull up when you did, I'm gone. Listen, your advice, string of your advice was good advice. You know what I'm saying? I want to let you know that.
But he just made a move on you.
I want you to let him know we're willing to squash this, if he is.
And then what the fuck if he ain't?
Nah, this nigga live the free parlay.
And then when he creep out his hole and shit, boom.
So does Omar feel the trap?
I think they was trying to see where I might go.
Where the fuck was you gonna take their asses?
I was taking him to the barbershop.
From now on, you are not doing the money runs. Me and Baby, we're gonna take care of that shit until this whole thing cool off. And these motherfucking local cats wanna talk to you, they gotta talk to me. We gotta build a wall around you, B.
It's so wild, this king and queen dynamic. Like, the man and the right-hand man. The heavy hand.
Look at this. Judge Gwynn sends his regrets. He can't make lunch. Like I got the plague all of a sudden. There's your new phone. 30 days.
Our judges have 15-year terms.
They do, but Phelan was named to finish Halpern's term, which only had 2 years left, so he has to run on his own in the primary.
Well, he's not on the ticket.
No, see, you ain't thinking about how much room the baby gonna need. I mean, there are things we gotta have.
His dancer girl boo friend left, and now he's back here getting yelled at about the kid. Good, you should be getting yelled at.
The room right there. And I think if I could get some better furniture and put your stuff in the other bedroom. G, where you going at?
He stopped talking for like 5 seconds, and I thought we were clear.
Every time they get down to the end zone of package, somebody in the tower hits that pager number. Then within a half hour, every fucking time, call comes back to the tower payphone from that number in Pimlico.
Uh-oh, Pimlico, uh-oh. Worked at the track for way too many fucking years.
I'll think that he's taking the REUPLOAD, and that the stash is somewhere near the Mondo Mart, right?
You are on it, Detective Sidney.
Where you gonna be?
Well, everyone on the wire keeps talking about how this kid's all tore up about the dead stick-up boy. I'm gonna see for myself.
First time I can go 4 ounces. But hey, if the shit is right, time I can.
So, he couldn't get D'Angelo to do it,
Where your money at?
and he got thrashed for even thinking about it, and he's still gonna fucking do it. See, getting jacked, was it not in there? Was it a big go fuck yourself? Oh, he's at Wallace's place. I couldn't figure it out, because I'm stupid.
Family?
Mother dead. Father, who the fuck know? The sister. Let's stay in the basement. Had me bring 11 to the world.
What's his name?
Esau. His mother took my Jersey away, said I wasn't fit to be with the boy. I ain't disagree.
At least he's not in denial. Like, he knows he's fucked, knows he can't do it.
You want to kick this shit? You gotta forgive your own self. And drag your sorry ass to...
Me?
What the fuck you want to hear? That you're strong enough to do this by yourself? Getting clean's the easy part.
Not there yet, but when this kid here posts, match him up.
Park our asses outside this shithole and wait for some little project yo to raise up?
Mrs. McNulty raised no fools. 4 Fadley's crab cakes in the bag, 24 Dutch beers in the box.
I just don't know about drinking on the job while you're waiting for him to show up.
Hey, what's the deal with the yo boy? What'd he do?
Stumbled into my world.
I wonder if it's ever gonna show the Roost in Baltimore. That's not too far from there. Salim!
How close did you get?
Y'all be chalking that nigga if we ain't pop up at the last second, like.
Remember when we last talked?
Well, I thought I might let y'all know Avon's people got in contact talking about they want to end the beef.
Take the truth, Omar.
I'm like, they ain't trying to play me.
They are
Said
trying
they
to
wanna
play.
parlay on. Yo, son, I go to the ER. I'll get back to Avon. You know he gonna have his henchmen laying in the park.
Lucky armpit wounds can be fatal. If it hits the brachial, you're done. You can't put a tourniquet across the shoulder blade. You gotta get in there and clamp that shit. Oh, are you kidding me? It just hit me. It just hit me while they were laughing.
Says he runs with some decent-sized locals.
Like who?
Avon something,
Uh-oh.
Barksdale. Avon Barksdale.
What happens to me while you checking?
Eagle Street. City jail, motherfucker.
Fucking Krispy Kremes and with crab chips. They would not stay in shape long on this field diet.
Damn, Carl, you trifling.
Yeah, I admit it, I'm disgusting.
Cheese puffs and fucking ring dings?
The big fuck from the high rise. What's his name?
Little man.
Yeah, him.
Yo,
Be ready, we're on it.
Who fucked up the drive home, McNulty?
Funk is cleaned up at least.
Kid gave us a murder. More than that, he's put in Stringer Bell.
Oh, yeah?
Picks out Weebay Bird and Stinkum photo. Them all up at the Greeks the night they grab up Omar's boy Brandon. They killed the stick-up boy, and the motherfuckers dumped the body in the alley right behind where this kid and all the other low-rise are by their heads.
And then his friend dies
Live
too?
what I do
Shit.
now.
What are we in a Jay-Z music video all of a sudden? Didn't he wear those silly hats? Don't I remember my brother wearing those silly hats? Oh, earlier on, Kima and McNulty were pressing him, and he said, fuck it, I'll do the time. He's back.
Yeah, man, it's me. Guess who's up in here?
Uh-oh.
Pimpin' ass Orlando from the club.
How long you been slinging?
I was maybe 12.
Did Angelo ever talk to you about what happened in the 221 building? Who getting shot? You see anything about a girl getting shot in an apartment up on the east side?
Nah, D. He was good to me.
He
Alright.
told the story in the courtyard. Tap, tap, tap.
And Stringer. That Stringer was in the truck. He called you over. Asked you to point out the stick-up boy.
No one saw him get picked up by the cops, right?
McNulty. I too.
Although that's probably why he had the local police looking for him and not a detective, so that it may not associate that, you know, they found him.
Doing this right now? You don't have to set a hearing date or something like that? You fucking need a fucking lawyer.
What?
What?
Cameras. See over the yard, out to the street. I checked with Verizon. There's no phone service at that address.
That's a telltale right there. Tomorrow calls for some street work, though. Are you street ready?
Furthermore, Mr. McNulty, having utilized his sons in an act of police work involving a criminal suspect.
Oh no. I didn't think this is going to come back, but it kind of makes sense that it might.
If this were possession with intent, I'd be a prosecutor with a plan, but a domestic order hearing? Your Honor, I'm officially clueless.
Now then, is Mr. McNulty capable of having a civil conversation with Mrs. McNulty?
Depends on her, Your Honor.
Look, the charge is on me. I understand that. I'll carry that. But the least our people can do is throw down a little something to pay the bondsman.
That's a deed of transfer for the club. And the other thing is the license transfer application for the liquor board.
They're cashing him out. They're cashing him out.
A front has to be clean. Right now, like that. Sign. You wanted to be in the game, right? Now you're in the game.
Is that he might not be out with Avon and them, but definitely as far as the business side for now, right? Like, could he come back into their graces, or is there's no point anymore, right?
Because you can't have Sean and Michael around criminals. You can't lose them in a Baltimore market. That's why.
He wasn't a criminal. I know the guy.
And are the two of you still?
No.
A little bit.
Yes. A little. Come on.
Oh, he's still probably fucked up from the drugs a little bit, or coming off of it.
How much were you using?
I'm asking if you're going to be sick in my car.
Cap now and then.
Yo, this nigga coming on what, man? Said he would if I guaranteed a parlay, and I'm here.
Didn't expect to see him so soon. Proposition Joe. Prop
For
Joe.
me, I kill your whole family. All right. Y'all both here on my guarantee, so respect that shit and say what you feel. There'll be more soldiers on one half than the other, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look here, son. You tell Boxer that he's been paid back for what he did to my peoples. Come throw me some cash then. We'll see.
Is he wearing a wire? Yo, seconds later! The O-scope. I don't know anyone named Barksdale. Like, Stringer was being very aloof.
One name.
So we got him tied to the Brandon killing. Did what I could for y'all.
So he went to the parlay knowing it was bullshit. It's like, ah. I like this shot. This is wild. It's simple, but there's a lot going on.
When was the last time they saw you?
When I was 9.
The school that he was talking about?
What's that?
What?
That noise.
Crickets.
All he hears in the city is gunshots and rats running around.
Talk about 5 G's, B. Oh, shit. What's up, man?
Antoine said to bring these up. You don't want anything else?
Nah, we good.
Is she gonna work with the cops on this?
Hey. Thank you, man. I mean, you look good and your services are appreciated. I'm gonna come down to the cows with you.
Why I'm leaning in like I can hear better. Shut the fuck up, me.
Bring it. Monkey, come on.
Y'all gotta work.
Everyone else on the show, I'm pretty sure, has been drinking on the clock or been hungover at work.
How did you know you wanted to be a cop?
Still training as a cadet. I didn't know if I was gonna stick with it or not. I got separated from my FTO and shit, I ain't even no police shit, you know? I'm just a trainee. I catch him and I hold on to him and I manage to get to my radio. And he drops his gloves. He says, "Here you go, Rook." That's all this is.
I can't tell if that was a quiver in her cheek that I saw or the resolution or the brightness on my screen flickering, but I thought I saw some very subtle stuff happening. Oh. Took their trash. Like they're gonna go through it. Wow.
Lester says we ain't gonna write a warrant on this place. How do we not with all this PC?
We're on the main stash, right?
Been hell looking for you people. What the hell's the name of this unit anyway? I get him in the boat and he starts flopping around saying he can buy weight from some motherfucker named Barksdale. I never heard of no Barksdale.
Wouldn't be Wendell Orlando Blocker.
Yeah. You on it?
Keep that back room locked, and even if I do get back there on an airing, and they kind of shut down, they get real quiet.
You can't see faces without those. You don't wear those while you're working, do you?
You
Yeah.
can take what Orlando gives us about the club, money laundering, maybe, or the girls. For that kind of cooperation, I'll drop a few years and call it fair.
Will Orlando squeal, or is Barksdale gonna catch wind of this and like really remove him?
Bobs? Got me coming across town in the middle of a fucked up work day just so you can hold 10. That shit ain't right.
Hold on, I don't need 10. Hey, I don't know. I need place of my own.
How long you been clean?
3 days.
All right. I'm on it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk. I gotta be somewhere tonight, so maybe on page tomorrow.
This is the part where
I got you.
I'm hesitant because with addicts, you know, a lot of them will say whatever the fuck they have to say to get what they need. So how serious is he?
We are not going to buy our way up the ladder here. These people do not touch the drugs. They don't go near the drugs. The wire is what gives us Barksdale. It gives us the whole crew. Us. It's what I asked you months ago.
Why New York? Must be something happening out there, man. Too big a town, you know what I mean? I'm a little light on traveling money. I'm saying I could go around the block and get myself paid, I'm thinking.
You keep in touch with my pager. I'm gonna need you for the Gantt trial. Stay free.
I wonder how long Omar's gonna be gone for. Like, are we gonna get him in season 2 or
Listen
come
up,
back
people.
in a few episodes?
We've got $30,000 in buy money, courtesy of our friends over DEA. Ema will be in the car for the buy, front as I see as a girl.
Looking the part, too.
We probably can't be close enough for an eyeball on this. The car will be a live wire. Kima will be throwing us 20s whenever she can. Got popped. Now he needs to get right back into it to pay the bondsman and the lawyer. All right?
Talk to me. Nah, I'm driving.
What decision have we just made?
Go ahead.
My girl, half the money hers.
Take that ass home. Everybody looking at you. Fish tank syndrome in full effect.
Going up north, stay loose.
I'll be right back with your shit.
Is Orlando and Kima, are they both safe in this situation? I don't know.
I make it we're on the north side of Warwick. In an alley, I don't know shit. Half a block west of Longwood, maybe?
You better not be long, because see, I don't know where the stash is. If they're dragging us all over this part of town, you know.
Something ain't right.
7013! 7013!
Gunshots!
I mean, she had a gun in the back, so hopefully she could, you know, repel them at least.
1171, does anyone have a visual?
Looking for a green Lincoln Town car with a brown vinyl roof. It's parked in those alleys. Foxtrot en route.
Oh, this is the end of the episode too, isn't it? They're gonna fuck with us. Yeah. Yeah. Did she take some shots? Like the infrared looked like a body laid out in the back. Okay, let's get to the outro. Episode 10, Season 1, The Cost. With Wallace in custody, McNulty and Daniels must figure out what to do with him in the time before he testifies. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that is the end of Kima. She might pull through, she might, you know, next episode might open up with her in the hospital, or she's in critical condition, but with the way all the sound was going out on the characters, like their audio, the characters' spoken audio was going out, and just the background sound was just overpowering everything, leads me to believe that that is them in a sense of hopelessness and despair, because she is on the ground, dead. I guess that kind of answers the whole, is Orlando, is he cashed out, or is he like, here it is. But she had a gun in the back seat, though. It's like, I know if two people roll up on you and you're in the back, you don't have line of sight, and it's crazy, but I wonder if she got any shots off, or if anyone else is going to come up, hit, you know, in a hospital or something, and they'll be able to connect it to this incident. So Wallace is trying to get clean, get sobered up, get to school, get out of this game, get away from that life. Bubs is, was talking to Kima about, you know, getting cleaned up and whatnot. And then we had that scene at the bar establishing her as a trainee and capturing someone, or, you know, getting the perp or whatever. I mean, Nolte's been like, you're a good cop, and, fuck. Like, what else happened in this episode? The last 2 minutes have, like, washed me a little bit. Omar is free in a way for now. Gonna go hide in New York, I believe it was they were talking about. Alright, so we got Chardine actively, you know, trying to work for the cops and get them information on the inner workings of what's going on. Which is good, because if Bubs is cleaning up actually, then what good is a clean informant, you know, to them? So, a wild episode. Like I welled up a little bit in the intro sequence with Bubs, and just like looking at youth and childhood, and you know, I don't know if that was him in the beginning thinking about what he lost, or what he had, or what he missed out on, or just recognizing the purity and beauty of it. But then at the end with Kima, like that she could be alive. She could be alive. That's my only reprieve, you know, is we don't know quite yet. Well, y'all know. I don't fucking know. So this is gonna do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I am looking forward to the next episode. ? Hopefully. And I hope to see you then. Thanks again for being here, and goodbye.